P&L is, and then we can deep dive deeper into how to sort of identify companies, right? So this is the quarterly results. Any Indian company is supposed to declare results every quarter. Jan, Feb, March is a quarter, April, May, June is a quarter, July, August, September is a quarter, October, November, December is a quarter, right? So 3 months comprise one quarter in any company, right? Now, if you look at the first line, right? This line is the sales of any company. What is sales? Sales is the total money that a company gets from its customers. So if I give an example of Lenskart, right? Lenskart has thousands of customers. If we add up all the money which Lenskart gets from its customers, that is the revenue of Lenskart. Okay. So sales is the total money earned by a company from its customers. Now, to earn revenue, a company must incur expenses also. For example, if you visit a Lenskart store, there would be a shopkeeper, there would be employees in the store, there would be air conditioning inside the store, there would be the cost of spectacles is also there. There would be water consumption inside the store, right? So a lot of expenses are there in any company. And when you subtract expenses from the sales of the company, then you get the operating profit of the company, right? Is everyone able to hear me? Some people are saying that I'm not audible. Is everyone able to hear me, or am I not audible? Audible, right? I think I am audible. It should be audible. So if I'm not audible to anyone, then I think you need to check your connection, right? So expenses, when you subtract expenses from sales, you get the profit of a company. This is effectively the salary of any company, right? Like you and I make money and we make salaries, right? The operating profit of a company is the salary of that company. Now, from operating profit, the company must pay the interest on any debt that the company has taken. See, you and me also take debt, right? The companies also take debt, and they're supposed to pay interest on the expenses as well, or on the debt as well. So you subtract. So there's an interest component in the balance in the P&L of any company. So this is the money or the interest that the company is supposed to pay on its debt, right? So that's the interest component. Now you will see a other income component as well. See, in addition to our salary, we also can make money from stock market, right? We can also lend to other people and make money. We can also sell our second-hand assets and make money. So apart from our core business or core salary or core job, we can also make money from other avenues. There are people who actually moonlight also and make money, right? So therefore, there are multiple avenues of making money, right? So therefore, like we have multiple avenues of making money, the company also has multiple avenues of making money, and anything which the company makes from other avenues, that is there in the other income of the company. So it is basically money that the company is making apart from the regular operating profit, right? Now we understand operating profit, we understand interest, we understand other income. What is depreciation? Okay, so depreciation is basically so every asset in this world has an economic life, right? Let's say you purchase a laptop for 1 lakh rupees. Okay, you purchase a laptop for 1 lakh rupees, and the laptop has a life of 5 years. Theoretically, how much did you pay to buy the laptop for 1 year? Or how much money are you losing per year as the laptop progresses through its life, right? So the answer is, can everyone give an answer? How much money are you losing per year as the laptop progresses in its life? You purchase a laptop for 1 lakh rupees and the life of the laptop is 5 years. So how much money are you losing per year? Can you give the answer? 20,000, right? 20%. A lot of people are saying 20%. Well, that's the correct answer. You lose 20% per year, and the right answer is 20,000. This loss of capital is the depreciation. Like a laptop, companies can purchase other assets, right? Let's say a company has purchased steel plant. उससे steel plant लगा दिया. The steel plant, the company spent 1,000 crore to create the steel plant. Now, let's say the steel plant has a life of 20 years. How much money is the company losing per year? 1,000 crore is the money spent by the company, and 20 years is the life. So, how much money is the company losing per year? Can you tell me? 1,000 crore and 20 years life. Can anyone tell? Uh, the correct answer is 50 crores. You divide 1,000 crore upon 20, and hence the company is losing 50 crore per year, right? So therefore, this is the depreciation of the company, right? Depreciation is a loss of monetary value as an economic asset ages in its life, right? So that is what is depreciation. If you're not able to hear me, it is the problem with mostly your audio, because I think most people are able to hear me. Please do check your audio in case you're unable to hear me. But if you're unable to hear me, then you will not be able to hear this line also. So it's sort of not a great line to say. Anyway, we know what is other income. We know what is interest. We know what is depreciation. From the operating profit, you subtract interest and depreciation, and you add other income. That's when you get the profit before tax. Now, like we pay income taxes, the company also pays income taxes. It's called corporate tax. You pay the tax, and then you get the net profit of the company. Okay. So this entire statement you can understand now, right? Is any questions you have on the P&L statement of a company? I hope you understand every line, every single line of statement of this P&L statement. Does everyone understand every line of the statement? Yes or no? Someone is saying OPM percentage. Good question. OPM percentage is simply operating profit divided by sales. So it's nothing but operating profit margin of the company. You divide operating profit divided by sales, right? So I hope everyone understands every line of this income statement, right? And this session is being recorded. We will be uploading this session on YouTube after the session. So no need to worry about it. You can listen to the entire recording after the session as well, right? So anyone who has any questions on the P&L statement, or I hope you understand every line, because this is the most important statement, right? So I hope you understand this, right? Now, P&L statement is there for every quarter. Similarly, P&L statement is there for every year also. Now, if I look at the P&L statement of this company for the entire year, this company had a revenue of 644 crore in FY23, in March 23, expenses of 435 crore, and an operating profit of 208 crore. It paid 47 crore in interest, 23 crore in depreciation, 3 crore other income the company got, and it made 110 crores in profit, right? Now, you can see a term called TTM. What is TTM? TTM is trailing 12 months, or in simple English, last 12 months. In Hindi, पिछले 12 महीने. पिछले 12 महीने में कितना प्रॉफिट किया है कंपनी ने, उसका स्टेटमेंट है. Now, what are the last 12 months for this company? Let us look at the quarterly statement. These 4 quarters are the last 12 months for this company. So, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March, and April, May, June, right? These are the 4 quarters for this company, and these are the last 12 months of this company. All right. So last 12 months, TTM is last 12 months or trailing 12 months or पिछले 12 महीने. ठीक है. Now, I hope everyone understands the P&L statement of any company, and this is the annual P&L statement. Now, the most important line, the job of a company is to constantly increase profits. making profits is not enough. The job of a company is to constantly increase profits. Can we all write this down in the chat window? That the job of a company is to constantly increase profits. Can we all write this down in the chat window? The job of a company is to constantly increase profits. The job of a company is to constantly increase profits. And can we all write this down in the chat window? The job of a company is to constantly increase its profits. Right? Now tell me, is this company doing its job properly? Yes or a no? Is this company doing its job properly? Yes or a no? Yes, this company is doing its job properly. Is there anyone who feels that this company is not doing its job properly? See how beautifully the profits have increased. 6, 22, 43, 110, 121. 6, 22, 43, 110, 121. Every year they are increasing their profits, right? Now, the second important line is profit बढ़ेगा तो price बढ़ेगा, profit गिरेगा तो price गिरेगा. In English, if profit increases, price will increase. If profit reduces, price will reduce. Right? So, Abhinav, if profits are increasing, 95% price will increase. No complications. Let us make it very simple. Profit बढ़ेगा तो price बढ़ेगा, profit घटेगा तो price घटेगा. ठीक है? Let us see if the company is increasing its price or not. Can you see the price increase, yes or no? From 10 rupees to 900 rupees. From 10 rupees to 900 rupees. Someone is saying, is this meeting relevant for MBAs with 6 years investing experience? Maybe not for the first 1 hour. First 1 hour, this is very basic. We will make it complicated after 1 hour. So if you have a lot of investing experience, I think you can join after 1 hour because the first 1 hour is slightly basic only. If you have a lot of experience, you can join after 1 hour. It's perfectly fine. So is this company increasing its price? Yes or no? Can everyone see that the price is increasing? Yes, the price increased from 10 rupees to 900 rupees. The profit increased from 6 crore to 120 crore. And the price also increased from 10 rupees to 900 rupees. Right? So I hope this is very clear that the profit बढ़ेगा तो price बढ़ेगा. Okay. Let me give you one more example. Okay. Now you have to tell me if this company is doing its job properly, yes or no. Is this company doing its job properly? 1, 2, 3, 6, 14, 20, 35, 64, 75. Is this company doing its job properly, yes or no? Yes, this company is doing its job properly. The profit is constantly increasing. From 1 crore, the profit is 75 crore right now, right? So the company is doing its job very, very well. And let us see if the price is increasing or not. Let us see that. Is the price increasing, yes or no? So from 40 rupees, 60 rupees, or from in fact 20 rupees, the price is increased to 2500 rupees. Right? So yes, this company is doing its job properly, and therefore the stock market is rewarding this company. Right? Can everyone see that this company is doing its job properly from the profit trend? Right? So what we have established so far is that profit बढ़ेगा तो price बढ़ेगा, profit घटेगा तो price घटेगा. Now let us see this company. Now you have to tell me if this company is doing its job properly, yes or no. इसमें थोड़ा हाँ. Is this company doing its job properly? Yes or no? Is this company doing its job properly? No, this company is not doing its job properly. It is a loss-making company. Does anyone want to own a loss-making company here? Yes or no? No, right? It is a loss-making company. It is not doing its job properly, right? And we must stay away from loss-making companies, right? So clearly this company is not doing its job properly. Let us look at this company. Is this company doing its job properly? Yes or no? Is this company doing its job properly? It had a loss of minus 518 crore, minus 659 crore, minus 10,000 crore, minus 3,000 crore, minus 1,100 crore. Is this company doing its job properly? Yes or no? No, right? Everyone is saying that this company is not doing its job properly. You are absolutely right. This company is not doing its job properly and it is a loss-making company, right? So we must stay away from loss-making companies. Loss-making companies are very, very bad. It's like losses are bad, right? Losses are a very bad thing. Now let us look at this example. Okay. Is this company doing its job properly? Is this company doing its job properly? Over the long period of time, it has not done its job properly. Over a long period of time, profits have remained stagnant. They have not increased. Not increasing profits is also a bad thing, right? In the last 3 years, ठीक ठाक किया है, but over the long period of time, अच्छा नहीं किया है. In the last 10 years, the company has not done well, right? Let us see what happened to the price of this company. If I look at the 10-year price of this company, you can see this company has not made any money in the last 10 years. Can you see that this company has not made any money in the last 10 years? Can everyone see that this company has not made any profit in the last 10 years? Right? So profit, if the profit is not increasing, the price will not increase. Therefore, in the last 10 years, the price has not increased, but the company has done well in the last 3 years. So post-COVID, the price has definitely increased, right? So therefore, what is important is that we must invest in companies which are increasing their profits, right? We must invest in companies which are increasing their profits. Now, let us look at this company. Is this company doing its job properly? Yes or no? Is this company doing its job properly? Yes or no? Is this company doing its job properly? No, right? It's a loss-making company. Again, it is not doing its job properly. If such companies increase in price, it is a pump and dump. You can see that this company started increasing in price and then got dumped again. Proper pump and dump. Can you see the pump and dump in this company? A loss-making bad company started increasing in price because of some operator play and it fell again. Very clear that this company was a pump and dump, right? Anyone could have predicted that this company was a pump and dump. Anyone with basic investing knowledge could have predicted that this company was a pump and dump. I hope it is very, very clear that why this company was a pump and dump, right? So pump and dumps are also very easy to identify. It is not rocket science. Any company which is not increasing its profits but starts randomly increasing in price, who is most likely a pump and dump. It can be a turnaround also, but that's a low probability case. Anyway, okay. So I think I hope everyone understands that the job of a company is to constantly increase their profits, right? I hope this is very, very clear to everyone. Now, let us look at this company. Is this company doing its job properly? This company, March 22 to right now. Yes, this company is doing its job properly and therefore the price is also increasing. So I think we have taken like so many examples and we have almost concluded that if profit increases, price will increase. If profit reduces, price will reduce, right? So let us come to a very important line. This is the most important line in investing, which is I love profit uptrend. And can everyone write this line in the chat window? This is the most important line of investing. Like, इससे important कुछ नहीं है. Can we all write this down in the chat window? I want profit uptrend. 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 Right? If the profit is not increasing, if the profit uptrend is not there, it is not a great company. Profit uptrend has to be there. And ideally, profit uptrend should be there in both quarterly P&L and annual statement as well. We must look for profit uptrend in both quarterly P&L and annual statement as well. Right? And we will learn deeper things in some time. But profit uptrend is the most important thing in investing. We must invest in companies where profits are increasing. Right? I hope this line is very clear. This is the second most important line. I will stay away from loss-making companies. Can everyone write this down? Let us not. There are people who say that I want to predict Amazon. Please don't try to predict Amazon. Amazon is a rarity. Amazon was a loss-making company which turned heavily profitable. Never ever try to predict Amazon, especially till you have 4 or 5 years of experience in the market. Uske baad you can do whatever you want. If you have made money for 4 or 5 years, you are a skilled investor, doesn't matter, you will do the right thing and you will make money, right? So very important that we stay away from loss-making companies, right? Very, very important that we stay away from loss-making companies. Anyone here who wants to invest in a loss-making company? Anyone who has any sort of attachments to loss-making companies? No, right? I think there are ample profit-making companies available in the market. We should invest in profit-making companies. Someone is talking about turnarounds. Yes, turnarounds are an exception, but preferably invest in profit-making companies. Someone is asking that I'm using screener for data. Is data proper always? Screener data is 98, 99% right. 1-2% galat hota hai. You should double check screener data, but it is 98, 99% right. Screener is a good company. They're doing well. I think they have good data. Someone is saying new age companies are apparently monopolies. What's the point of a monopoly if you can't make profits, right? So monopolists make profits. Monopolists don't make losses. And in fact, true monopolies are grossly profitable. So you can force a product down people. They will starting may buy it. Eventually, the product will die. We all know what is happening to a renowned edtech company, right? We know what's really happening to them. So I hope this is very, very clear that we must stay away from loss-making companies. Now, before buying any business, we must understand whether it's a evergreen business, whether it's a commodity business, or whether it's a seasonal business. Okay? What is a seasonal business? Any company where the business depends on the month of the year, that is a seasonal business. As an example, let me ask you, is Pepsi a seasonal business? Yes or no? Is Pepsi a seasonal business? Yes or no? Pepsi is a seasonal business because you will drink more Pepsi in summers than in winters. Have you heard the statement that I don't want to drink Pepsi because I will catch a cold? Your relatives, your friends, a lot of them will say the statement, I don't want to drink a Pepsi because I will catch a cold in winters. Very often you hear the statement ki thanda mat lao, sardi lag jayegi in winters, right? Pepsi sales are more in summers than in winters. Pepsi is a seasonal business. right? Similarly, there's a company called Manyavar. Manyavar is also called Vedant Fashion, which makes wedding clothes. Is wedding a seasonal business in India? Yes or no? Is wedding a seasonal business in India? Yes or no? Yes, wedding is a seasonal business in India. Therefore, Manyavar, which makes wedding clothes, is also a seasonal business. Right? So I hope you understand what is a seasonal business. And let me also show you with an example. Okay, maybe I'll show examples later. Any business which does not depend on the season is mostly a evergreen business, right? If a company is making transformers, is transformer manufacturing evergreen or seasonal? Do you make more transformers in summers and winters, or it is equal? Doesn't matter. Transformer manufacturing is a evergreen business. It does not have any seasonal component. Is grocery a seasonal business or evergreen business? DMart basically. Is DMart seasonal or evergreen? DMart is evergreen again because whatever food we eat in summer, same food we eat in winter, and therefore DMart is also evergreen business. Right? Now, let me show you by example what a structural business, evergreen business is and what a calendar-based business is. Right? Let me show it to you. Let us look at Vedant Fashion or Manyavar. Okay, this is Manyavar or Vedant Fashion. Let us look at the quarterly numbers for this company. Can we see that December is the best quarter of this company? Can everyone see that December is the best quarter for this company? Yes or no? Can everyone see that December is the best quarter for this company? Because, and which is the season where weddings happen in India? December, Jan, Feb, March में सबसे ज़्यादा शादियाँ होती हैं, and therefore December is the best quarter जब shopping हो रही होती है. Very clearly, you can see that December revenue is far higher than September revenue, and March revenue is also lower than December revenue. And there's a proper seasonality effect. Can you see the seasonality effect? Now, the takeaway is that in a seasonal business, you can't compare December quarter with September quarter because they're not comparable. December is the best quarter for this company. December must be compared with last year December. You can't compare December with September quarter. You can't compare December with March quarter. Now let us look at another company called DMart, right? Can we see that for DMart, the sales are largely stable. The sales are not changing by the quarter in which the company is operating. So can we see that DMart is a very stable, evergreen kind of business? Yes or no? Can we see that DMart is a very stable, evergreen kind of business? Yes or no? Can you say yes if you can see that DMart is a very stable business? There is no seasonality involved. All numbers are very similar to each other. Right? So DMart is a very stable business. Any quarter can be compared to the previous quarter. There is no seasonality involved. Right? So this is a very clearly stable evergreen business, while Vedant Fashion was a seasonal business. Now let us look at a third kind of business called a commodity business. What happens in a commodity business? In a commodity business, the operating margin percentage is highly variable. In a commodity business, the operating profit margin percentage is highly variable. You can see that this company had a 5% margin in March. The margin percentage tripled in June. So it's a very unstable business because the operating profit margin percentage is changing a lot, right? It is highly volatile, right? Any chemical business, if it is not specialty chemical, has a variable operating profit margin, which makes it very, very difficult to predict. Let us compare the same with Vedant, with this company. Okay. Now tell me if this company is a evergreen company or a seasonal company or a commodity company. It's a fairly stable company because the sales are not varying that much, and the operating profit margins are also very stable. Okay. Now, one question for everyone. What will be the operating profit margin percentage for this company in the September quarter? What will be the operating profit margin of this company in the September quarter? Can you guess the operating profit margin of this company in the September quarter? It will be 19%, right? मतलब एक ही number तो आता है. It just gives 19% or 20% or 18%. Only 3 numbers. So it is very, even sitting today, I actually predicted the future. Can you see that just by data, you predicted the future of this company, right? That the next quarter's margin will be 19%. Very easy. Now you can tell me, try to predict the margin percentage for this company. Now predict the margin percentage for this company. Can you predict the margin percentage for this company? It is constantly falling and very difficult. It is random. 26 to 3, 3 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 7. Can anyone predict the next number in the series? No, right? See, company का मालिक भी नहीं बता पाएगा. Even the boss of the company can't tell what the margin percentage number will be next quarter. हम तो क्या ही बताएंगे? Neither I can tell, nor you can tell, nor company's owner can tell. Very, very, very difficult to predict the margin percentage of this company. Right? Let us look at another example. Now tell me, what will be the margin percentage of this company in the next quarter? What will be the margin percentage of this company in the next quarter? What will be the margin percentage of this company in the next quarter? Everyone is saying 40, 48 to 50. Very stable company, very stable operating margins. The answer is very simple, 48 to 50% operating profit margin. This company will show in the next quarter. If you look at it, right, we can predict seasonal and evergreen businesses, but we are finding it difficult to predict commodity businesses, right? Commodity businesses have unstable operating margins and are difficult to predict. Evergreen businesses have very stable operating margins and are easy to predict. Evergreen businesses have very stable sales also. And typically, there may be constantly increasing sales, but they're very stable sales also. Now tell me, which category of business is the easiest to predict? Evergreen, commodity, or calendar, or seasonal? Evergreen, structure, seasonal, or cyclical? Which is the easiest to predict amongst the three? Can you tell me which is the easiest to predict? Easiest to predict are evergreen businesses. Hardest to predict are cyclical businesses. Moderate is seasonal businesses, right? Cyclical businesses. Now my question, why are cyclical businesses cyclical in nature? Why are cyclical businesses cyclical in nature? See, cyclical businesses are commodity in nature. Paper is paper, steel is steel, metal is metal. Sabka metal same ही है. Therefore, these are perfect competition businesses. Anyone who has read economics, right? In perfect competition, the producer has no pricing power, because the nature is a commodity. If the raw material price increases, the margins will get squeezed. If the raw material price reduces, the margins will increase. So they have no pricing power. They are price takers and not price makers, and therefore they just accept what the market tells them to do, right? Therefore, cyclicals are meant for trading. They are not meant for investing. Very important. Cyclicals are meant for trading. They are not meant for investing, right? Cyclicals are meant for trading. They are not meant for investing. Initially, don't play in cyclicals because आप गलत time पे खरीद लोगे. Cyclicals are the hardest to predict. They have random operating margins. Even best investors went wrong in cyclicals. Don't invest in cyclicals. If you are a newbie investor, stay a billion miles away from cyclicals. Okay. So I hope this is very, very clear. Let me show another example of a cyclical. Okay. Let's see this example. Let's see. Can you see the cyclicality in the margins? 13, 11, 10, -7, 0, 8, 15, 21, 8, 7. Can you see a cycle happening? 13 से नीचे गया, ऊपर गया. It's a cyclical happening, right? It's a proper cycle happening. Someone is asking, is power cyclical? Check from operating margin percentage. If the operating profit margins are varying, it's a cyclical industry. If the operating profit margins are stable, it is not a cyclical industry. Can everyone see a cycle here in these numbers? 13 to 0 to 21 to 7. Proper cyclical. You can see a operating margin in a cycle. Very clearly cyclical business. Can everyone see? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, very properly cyclical business. Let us see if sale can make you a rich investor. Let us look at the 10-year trends for sale. Can you see the cycle in price also? Even the price is cyclical. It is moving up and down depending on the cycle. It is not sale type of businesses are not meant for investing. Cyclicals are not meant for investing. In cyclicals, you buy when the cycle is really pathetic, when you sell when the cycle is at peak. As a newbie investor, stay away from cyclicals. Right? In a evergreen, quarter-on-quarter comparison is possible. In a seasonal, quarter-on-quarter comparison is not possible. Does everyone understand this line? In evergreen, quarter-on-quarter comparison is possible. In seasonal, quarter-on-quarter comparison is not possible. Do you understand this? Yes or no? In evergreen, sales are stable. So you can compare every quarter with the previous quarter. In seasonal, December is maybe the best quarter, or maybe March is the best quarter. I'll show you a seasonal example. Let us look at this company. This makes bottles for Pepsi. Okay. So you can see that June is the best quarter for this company, Abhinav. Can you see that June is the best quarter for this company? Always. So you can't compare June with March because June is the best quarter. But you can compare June with June. In seasonal, you always do year-on-year comparison. In evergreen, you always compare with the last quarter. In seasonal, you do year-on-year comparison. In quarterly, you can compare only in evergreen you can compare any 2 quarters, right? So I hope that is very, very clear to everyone. Now let us look at this line. As a homework, can you categorize your businesses into evergreen, seasonal, and cyclical? As a homework, can you categorize your businesses into evergreen, seasonal, and cyclical? Yes or no? As a homework, can you categorize your investments into evergreen, seasonal, and cyclical? Can everyone say yes or no? Right. So I hope everyone will categorize their own businesses into evergreen, seasonal, and cyclical. And this is a very important line. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. For investing, I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. Bank stocks are not huge cyclicals. Bank stocks it is not a variable operating margin kind of a stock. So banking should not be typically called a cyclical. It's a fairly stable company, but banks are slightly longer term cyclicals. They're not short term cyclicals. So I'll explain basically how it works in banks also. So can we write this line? I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. Can we write this line in the chart window? I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. Can we all write this down in the chat window? Can everyone write this down? I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. I love evergreen and seasonal, don't like cyclical. It's a very important line. Preferably, we must invest in evergreen businesses because they are the easiest to predict. Right? Fertilizers are a cyclical business. Cement is also a cyclical business. They have proper cycles because their raw materials are very much cyclical in nature. Fertilizers typically are cyclicals. Cement is also cyclical in nature, right? So I hope this is very, very clear to everyone that pesticides is also fairly cyclical in nature. See, you can check from the operating margin of the business. If the operating margin is stable, even a pesticide company can be stable, but operating margin se check kar lo. Because every business is slightly unique in nature. So you can check from the operating margin percentage of the company. If the operating margin percentage of the company is fixed, then it is not a seasonal kind of a business. Textiles are proper cyclicals. Textile is proper cyclical. Brand, apparel manufacturing is not cyclical. Apparel में कोई problem नहीं होता है. Textile, cotton is proper cyclical, right? So I hope this is very, very clear. Okay. Yeah. So I hope this much is clear to everyone about the different kind of businesses, right? So now let us I hope these two concepts are very clear for everyone. Textile is cyclical. Yes, that's correct. Textile, cotton, etc. are cyclical in nature. Okay. Now, one question for everyone. Let's say you go to a market, okay, and you want to buy potatoes, okay, and the vegetable seller says that the potatoes are worth 1,000 rupees a kg. Will you buy the potatoes, yes or no? Will you buy the potatoes, yes or no? Is there anyone who will buy potatoes at 1,000 rupees a kg? No, right? Because everyone knows that potatoes can't be worth 1,000 rupees a kg. It is not logical, right? What it tells us, now you go to a stationery shop and you want to buy a pen. And the shopkeeper says that the pen is worth 10,000 rupees for one pen. Will you buy the pen? 10,000 rupees for one pen? Yes or no? No, right? So every asset, be it pen, be it potato, be it stock, has a fair value. And if you are buying more than the fair value, you are losing money. If you are buying less than the fair value, you are making a good decision. If I sell you potatoes at 1 rupee per kg, will you buy it from me, yes or no? If I sell you potatoes at 1 rupee per kg or 50 paisa per kg, will you buy it? Yes, right? Because you will see that this guy has gone mad. He doesn't realize he's selling it at such a cheap price. Let us buy it from him, right? Because I don't know the value of that asset, but you know the value of that asset, right? So you will buy potatoes from me at 1 rupee per kg but you will not buy potatoes from me at 1,000 rupees per kg, right? You will perhaps buy potatoes from me at 30 rupees per kg also, because that's a fair price. Therefore, what we learn is that we can buy an asset at the fair price, and we can also buy an asset at undervaluation. But we can't buy an asset when the asset is overvalued, right? Is there anyone who wants to buy overvalued assets? Yes or no? Is there anyone who wants to buy overvalued assets? Yes or no? No, right? Now, the point is that in case of potato or pen, the value of an asset is very easily understandable, because we have been watching potatoes from 5 years old. We've been buying pens from 10 years old. So very intuitive for us ki whether the potato or the pen is being undervalued or overvalued, right? But how do we check the same thing in case of companies, right? In case of companies, the same thing can be checked from the P/E ratio of the company. Okay. What's the best way to check? It's the P/E ratio of the company. What is P/E ratio of a company? P/E ratio is the price to earnings ratio. It is also the measure of future growth of a company. P/E ratio is the measure of future growth of a company. If a company has a P/E ratio of less than 10, market is saying that this company will not grow much. If the P/E ratio is between 10 and 30, market is expecting moderate growth of 5%. If the P/E ratio is between 30 and 60, market is expecting high growth around 10%. If the P/E ratio is more than 60, market is expecting very high growth from the company. If now, my question for everyone, there is a 60% growth company available at 30 P/E ratio. Is that fairly valued, overvalued, undervalued? There's a 60% profit growth company available at 30 P/E ratio. Yes, we will get recording of the session. So a 60% profit growth company gets a 30 ka P/E ratio. See, PG ratio is also what I'm trying to teach only. PG is you divide P by growth of the company, right? So everyone is saying that a 60% growth company available at a 30 P ratio is a undervalued bet, right? Now, let me give you an example. Okay, let me give an example. Is this company a fast growth company or a slow growth company? Is this company a fast growth company or a slow growth company? Is this company a fast growth company or a slow growth company? It's a fast growth company. Will you want to buy this company at 10 P ratio? Will you want to buy this company at 10 P ratio? Yes or no? Yes, right? And you will be surprised to know that this company was available at a 10 P ratio 3 months back. I will actually show it to you. This company was available at a 10 P ratio on 26th May. Can you see that this company was available at a 10 P ratio in the month of May? Yes or no? Can you see? Can everyone see that this company was available at a 10 P ratio? And see what happened to the price. Can you see what happened to the price of this company? People jumped on it like crazy. Everyone jumped on it like crazy. Heavy jumping on the price, and see what happened. From 150, from 200 rupees, it went to 500 rupees. 200 rupees to 500 rupees because this company is available at a low P ratio. Very clear example of fast growing asset available at a very, very cheap P ratio on in the month of May. And I will also show it to everyone. See, Sovrenn, I hope you are reading Sovrenn Times, right? Let me show you Sovrenn Times. Now let me show you Sovrenn Times, right? Here, low P didn't indicate low growth. Here, low P indicated a huge buying opportunity. See, if you look at this company, right? We covered this company on May 22nd when this company posted excellent results. It had a low P ratio of only 10, and the price was 200 rupees on this date. Can you see that this was a clear buying opportunity on 22nd May? Was this company a clear buying opportunity on 22nd May? Yes or no? Can you say yes or no? It was a very, very, very clear buying opportunity on 22nd May. Right? Very, very clear. Let me give you another example. Is this company a fast growth company or a slow growth company? Is this company a fast growth company or a slow growth company? It is a super fast growth company. Can you see? This is a super. Do you want to buy this company at a 7P ratio? Do you want to buy this company at a 7P ratio? Will anyone buy this company at a 7P ratio? Yes or no? 7. See, one point, this company is slightly cyclical in nature. हमें इसमें पूरा पता नहीं है कि ये see this company is slightly tricky क्योंकि ये egg बनाती है. Eggs can be cyclical, but this company was available at a 7P ratio, and see what happened, right? Someone is saying, how do we check for sustainability of the growth? Paramjeet, please wait for like 20 minutes. We will answer this question. We will answer this question in the next 20 minutes to check the sustainability of growth, right? So this company was available at a 7P ratio, right? This, see, इस company में पक्का नहीं पता कि ये cyclical है कि नहीं है. I don't know perfectly know कि cyclical है कि नहीं है. ये समझेगा बाद में. तो आधे लोग बोलते cyclical है, आधे बोलते नहीं है. ये गारंटी नहीं है cyclical है कि नहीं है. हो सकता है ना भी हो, क्योंकि ये एग के प्रोडक्ट्स भी बनाती है, तो इसमें थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन है. मुझे लगता है ये लाइक इट इज नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ साइकिल, बट थोड़ा साइक्लिकल एंगल होगा इस कंपनी में. सो एनीवे, मतलब जस्ट टू शो यू एन एग्जांपल, आई वाज सॉर्ट ऑफ टेकिंग दिस एग्जांपल कि ये 7 के पी रेशियो पे अवेलेबल थी एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, एंड सी व्हाट हैपेंड टू द प्राइस ऑफ दिस कंपनी, राइट? इट लाइक जम्प्ड. someone is saying egg prices are cyclical. ये egg के products बनाती है. So ये egg is a raw material. I think this company may have pricing power. We are not fully sure कि ये cyclical है कि नहीं है. So therefore be careful with this company. It may be cyclical, it may not be cyclical. You can watch it and see. I think we'll all learn from experience. This may or may not be cyclical. Only time will tell. ठीक है? Anyway, let me give you another example. Okay. Is this a slow growth company or a fast growth company? Slow growth company or a fast growth company? Is this a slow growth company or fast growth company? Can we write in the chat window? It's a proper fast growth company. Will you buy this company at 20P ratio? Will you buy this company at 20P ratio? Yes or no? Yes, everyone will buy this company at 20P ratio. And you know what? It was available at 20P ratio in 3 months back. Can you see 20P ratio? Can you see 20P ratio? Someone is asking a question, where do I check slow growth or fast growth? I am checking at yearly profit numbers, right? Someone is saying how to find fast growing companies. Sovrenn Times. Sovrenn Times covers a lot of fast growing companies. You can discover fast growing companies in Sovrenn Times. Can you see that this company had a 20P ratio in February? Yes or no? Can we see? Yes, it was available at 20P ratio, and see what happened to the price. See what happened to the price. Right? So basically, let me give one more example. Yeah. So is this a slow growth company or a fast growth company? Yeah. Chandak is saying, how do we determine slow or fast growth? We look at the yearly profit numbers and see whether this company is growing slow or fast. So let me give you an example for this company, right? If I look at the yearly profit numbers, 1, 7, 21, 44. Every year the company is increasing profits fast. It's a very clear fast growth company right now. You check the yearly profit numbers and say whether this company is slow growth or fast growth, right? This can be checked from the yearly profit numbers, whether this company is slow growth or fast growth. I hope it is clear to you, Chandak. You can check from the yearly profit numbers also. You can check similar things from the quarterly profit numbers also. Okay. So I hope this is very clear that this company is a fast growth company. Can you show one example of slow growth company? Okay, let me show an example of slow growth company as well. Which company should I take for a slow growth company? Okay, let me take this company. Maybe can you see that this is not a supremely fast growth company in the last 3 years? It is growing, but it is not a super fast growth company. But 10% profit growth in 1 year. It's not a super fast growth. So if I look at 2 years again, not supremely fast growth company. It is growing, but not supremely fast growth, right? Decent growth, I would say. So not like crazy fast growth, right? So I hope this is clear that there are companies that grow slow. There are companies that grow fast. Maybe I'll give you another example. Tell me if this is a slow growth company or a fast growth company. Slow growth or fast growth? Not OPM column. I mean net profit. Chandak, I mean net profit. Is this slow growth, fast growth? From 0 to 5 to 16. It's very fast growth. Which company triples its profit in a year? Right? Yes, you will get recording of this meeting. Supremely fast growth companies. The faster the profit growth, the faster the price growth. The faster the profit growth, the faster the price growth. Right? I hope that is very, very clear to everyone. The faster the profit growth, the faster the price growth. Now, is this company growing fast? Yes or no? From March 21, minus 192, 276, 202, and last 12 months, 109. It is growing at 30% per year or more than 30% per year. It's a fairly fast growth company. And this company was available at a 7P ratio. Will you buy this company at a 7P ratio? Yes or no? Will you buy this company at a 7P ratio? Yes or no? And bingo, it was available at a 7P ratio. See what happened to the price of this company. You can see that this company was available at a 7P ratio. Can you see 7P ratio? Can everyone see 7P ratio? So our objective is to buy low PE, high growth stocks. Our objective as an investor is to buy low PE, high growth stocks. Now I will give you one more example. Okay. Is this a slow growth company or a fast growth company? Is this a slow growth company or a fast growth company? It is a fast growth company, right? It is a fast growth company, but it is available at a 150 ka P ratio. Is this company fairly valued, overvalued, undervalued? The valuations are also very high for this company. It is slightly overvalued. Now, fast growth companies can stay overvalued and therefore they are risky. See, high PE and high growth companies are risky. If the growth goes away, then this company will be in a really problematic state. It's not a bad, I am not saying that this is a bad company. It can stay overvalued also for long periods of time. But if the growth goes away, market will punish the company. If a fast growth company stops growing, market will punish it by reducing the prices. Therefore, high PE, high growth companies are risky. They may be good bets. In fact, they can continue to grow, but markets can punish them. And I will give you an example. Is this a slow growth company or a fast growth company? Is this a slow growth company or fast growth company? Fast growth, right? Everyone can see that this is a fast growth company. Will you buy this company at a 190 ka P ratio? Will you buy this company at a 190 P ratio? Yes or no? No, right? You should not. Because it is 190 P, the market can punish it. And guess what? The market did punish it. You can see that this company's P ratio went to 170 and then it got punished. I hope you can see that this company's P ratio went to 170 and then it got punished. Right? You can see the price also. Price increased like crazy. But then the punishment came because it ran up too fast. Therefore, high P, high growth is risky. Low P, high growth is mostly multi-bagger. Why is it moving up again? Because now the P ratio is normalized. P ratio kam ho gaya. See, this is a high growth company. And I'll show you more data about this company. This company can grow very fast. So it went to a 50 P ratio. And then the market said that, hey, the P ratio became super normal. We need to increase it further also. High growth companies can be purchased at 40 P ratios also. People started purchasing when the P ratio became 40. Right. Someone is saying Electra is under surveillance. That doesn't matter. You don't need to care too much about surveillance except ESM. ESM, you can watch a video in my YouTube channel. ESM is a slightly tricky mechanism. Otherwise, ASM, GSM are not problematic. So I hope that's clear. Right. So let me sort of go back. So I think the summary is that low P, high growth is multi-bagger. High PE, high growth is risky. What is high PE, low growth? If a company has high PE and a low growth, what's that? That's a disaster waiting to happen. If your company has a high PE and a low growth, it will get destroyed by the market. High PE, low growth gets badly destroyed by the market. And what is low PE, low growth? Low P, low growth, well, no one really cares about it, right? So again, to repeat, low PE, high profit growth is a great company. High PE, high profit growth can be risky, but it are typically good companies. High PE, low growth is a disaster because it is overvalued, stupid company and will get crashed by the market. And low PE, low growth, no one really cares about it, right? Someone is saying, can you explain sectoral P's? See, valuations and P's are very tricky. Okay, so I talk about valuations in depth in the second session. I will not cover them in depth today because valuations take 1.5 hours to actually cover. So please do attend the second session to understand in-depth valuations. Yeah, yeah. So someone is saying what is a good P ratio? Less than 30 is a good P ratio. Less than 30 is a good P ratio. If you buy a good company at a less than 30 P ratio, you will mostly make money. If you buy a high growth company at a low P ratio, at a less than 30 P ratio, you will most likely make money. Therefore, we will write this down. I will buy at low PE. I will buy at good PE. Can everyone write this down in the chat window? That we must buy at good valuations. Can we write this down in the chat window? That we will buy at good valuations. I 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 will buy at good valuations. Right? Buying at good valuations is very, very, very important. Now, one question. Is the session difficult so far? Is the session difficult so far? And are you liking the session so far? Is it easy and simple to understand? Is the session simple to understand? Is investing difficult? Yes or no? Is investing difficult? Investing is not difficult. You don't have to sort of do complicated stuff in investing. Investing is very simple. Profit बढ़ेगा तो price बढ़ेगा, profit गिरेगा तो price गिरेगा. Now one question कि हमें तो future growth predict करना है. अभी तक हमने सिर्फ past growth देखा है. तो let us look at how to predict the future. Who here wants to predict the future? Who here wants to predict the future? Who here wants to predict the future? Well, we all will predict the future, but after a short break. So let us take a 2-3 minute break, and then we come back after the break, after 3-4 minutes after drinking water, and then we will learn how to predict the future, how to ensure that profits keep on increasing. ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि भाई प्रॉफिट बढ़ गया और आपने पीक पे खरीद लिया, तो हम ये कैसे बताएंगे कि भाई फ्यूचर में भी बढ़ता रहेगा? उसके लिए हमें फ्यूचर की प्रेडिक्शन करनी पड़ेगी. वो हम करेंगे और सीखेंगे, स्मार्टली करेंगे. एंड परमजीत, योर क्वेश्चन गेट्स आंसर्ड नाउ. I hope you are on the call. After the break, your question will get answered. How to predict the future. So I hope, Paramjit, you are on the call. It will get answered to guess the sustainability of earnings. Okay, I will come back after drinking water in 2-3 minutes. You can drink water also and come back in 2-3 minutes. So let's meet after this short break. Can we start the session? Can we start the session? Yes or no? Yes. Perfect. 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 So now comes the most fun part of the session. Okay. You can predict the future of a company by getting information and by getting important information. Now, first question for everyone. If a company gets a very large order, okay, if a 50 crore revenue company gets a 1,000 crore order, will that company become large with time or not? If a 50 crore revenue company gets a 1,000 crore order, is that good for the company or bad for the company? It is fantastic for the company because that company will grow fast now. Is order information good information or not? So if you get order information, large order information, is that good information or bad information? Good, right? So similarly, um, uh, a company is raising is. Have you heard that startups raise funding? Have you heard that startups raise funding? Has anyone heard that startups are raising funding? Why do startups raise funding? Why do startups raise funding? Why do startups raise funding? To grow, right? So clearly funding information is also an important information. Are startups the only companies which raise funding? Can't listed companies raise funding? Can't listed companies raise funding? Listed companies also raise funding, but media does not cover it that much, but they do cover. So now let us learn the most important. Listed means that they raised funding. That is correct. They did through an IPO. But even after listing, they can raise funding through preferential allotment. So let me tell you what different kinds of information are. Okay. The first kind of information is fundraising information. Any listed company can raise funding through preferential equity allotment. What is preferential equity allotment? Let us understand this word by word. What is preferential? Preferential means that preference is being given to someone. What is equity? It is equity is shares. Allotment is dena, that you are giving it to someone. So it literally means that you are giving shares to a preferred person. If you are giving shares to a preferred person, what will the preferred person give you in return? Money, right? So what is preferential equity allotment? It is, in simple words, you give me money, I will give you new shares. So the company gets money and the investor gets shares of the company. What will the company do of the money it gets? It will use the money to grow the business, right? In Hindi, if I have to describe preferential equity allotment in Hindi, तुम मुझे शेयर दो, मैं तुम्हें पैसे दूंगा. सुभाष चंद्र बोस, a freedom fighter, once said, तुम्हें खून दो, तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. In preferential equity allotment, तुम मुझे शेयर दो, मैं तुम्हें पैसे दूंगा. Right? This is what the investors say to the company. So preferential equity allotment means that the company has funds in its bank balance and the company may grow in the future. Okay. What is preferential warrant? Preferential warrant is an EMI on preferential equity allotment. So what will happen in EMI? Is this done by diluting promoter equity? Yes, it is done by diluting promoter equity. When startups raise funding, does the equity get diluted? Yes. When startups raise funding, equity does get diluted. That is why Dipinder Goyal has only 5% share in Zomato, because his equity got diluted very badly as he raised funding. Right? So, and one question which Viraj is asking, Does the investor get shares from existing lot of shares or new shares? They get new shares, not from existing lot of shares. What is warrant? Warrant is you have to pay 25% money on day one, 75% money later, and you get the stocks when you pay the full 75% money later. It is similar to preferential equity allotment, just that you pay 25% money on day one and 75% money within the next 1.5 years. So that is preferential convertible warrant. What is rights issue? Rights issue, if you notice, does not have the word preferential in it, right? Which means that no preference is being given to anyone, right? In rights issue, all shareholders get together and raise funding for the company. In rights issue, all shareholders get together and raise funds for the company, right? So they're all forms of fundraising. And if a company which raises funds, most likely the company will grow fast and the company is likely to make money as well in the future. Okay. So fundraising information is a very important form of information. Where would you categorize FPOs and OFS? OFS is offer for sale. In OFS, company does not get any money. So OFS is a non-value adding transaction for the company. FPO is also a format of raising money. It is typically good for the business. FPOs are also typically good for the business, but FPOs don't happen very often. Right? Now, the second most important piece of information is business expansion information. Okay. Now there's a company which makes seals, okay, which makes toffees. Let's say toffees. They make toffees. And they make 100 toffees today. And all their toffees get sold. Now, if this company is doubling the capacity, is it good for the company or bad for the company? Is this good for the company or bad for the company? It makes 100 toffees, which everyone buys in a flip second. And it is doubling capacity. It is a good thing for the company. Any in-demand product, if the capacity is being doubled or being increased, it's a good thing for the company. A company is making robots. Okay, robot bana rahi hai, and it is doubling capacity. And all the entire robots are getting sold initially. Good thing for the company, bad thing for the company. It's a good thing for the company because the next set of robots will also get sold. So capacity expansion is a very important piece of information. New plant. Why would a company set up new plant? For growth. So setting up a new plant is also a good piece of information. New products is also a good piece of information. Large order. If a small company gets a large order, that's a fantastic thing for the company, right? A small company getting a large order is a fantastic thing for the company. So I hope all these are clear, that capacity expansion, new plant, new product, and large order, all these are fantastic pieces of information for the company. Which amongst these four, capacity expansion, new plant, new product, large order, is the most certain? इसमें सबसे ज्यादा गारंटी होती है कि भाई कंपनी बड़ी होने वाली है. Amongst these four, which is the most certain? Which is the most certain amongst these four? Well, the most certain is large order. Large order में order मिल गया है, so there is no buyer का presence needed क्योंकि buyer ने order दे दिया है. Capacity expansion में you will still need a buyer, right? Most likely buyer मिल जाएगा, so should not be a problem. But the most certain is large order. Large order makes the biggest money for investors. Large order makes the biggest money for investors. Can everyone write this down? Large order typically makes the biggest money for investors. Someone is saying large order can be a one-time thing. If a company has a profit uptrend and a large order, most likely orders आए जा रहे हैं. So typically large orders typically are not one-time thing. वो बार बार आते रहते हैं. Usually, right? Does capacity expansion happen without visibility of a big order? See, टॉफी में big order नहीं होता ना, टॉफी में तो consumer खरीदता है. तो capacity expansions typically happen without orders in place अगर demand की certainty होती है. But it is still slightly less certain. Even capacity expansion is good, but large orders are more certain. Okay, and I will give you examples also of large orders. Okay, so I'll show you how large orders made tremendous money. Now, the third piece of information is management change. Okay, one question. If a very smart promoter, let's say if Mukesh Ambani sir is taking over a company or is buying a company, is that a good thing for a company or bad thing for a company? Is that a good thing for a company or bad thing for a company? If Mukesh Ambani sir is buying a company, it's a good thing because Mukesh Ambani is a very smart businessman, right? He will do well for the company. So new management, if the management is smart, can change the fortunes. Now I say that, see, promoter change may typically is the most least certain because guarantee कुछ नहीं होता promoter change में. Change हो भी गया तो भाई पक्का नहीं पता होता, but it is usually good for the company. If a smart guy is purchasing a small company, it is usually good. Now one question, if a company is increasing capacity, is there guarantee कि stock price ऊपर जाएगा? क्या guarantee है stock market में किसी बात की? There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee for anything in stock market. You can increase capacity and still do badly. You can get a large order and still do badly. You can have a promoter change and still do badly. You can raise funds and still do badly. But the probability, the chance that you will do badly is very less now. If you get a large order, the chance that you do badly is very less. It is a game of probability, not certainty. Investing is a game of probability, not certainty. It's a game of chance. Investing is like smart lottery. That the chances of you winning the lottery is high. If you play a normal lottery, you will mostly lose. In investing, if the odds are in your favor, then you will mostly make money. What we are doing is that we are making the odds in our favor. The more information we have, the better the odds, right? So हम charts को भी favor में कर रहे हैं. Now, let us see these pieces of information in action. Okay. This is where Sovrenn Times comes in. Okay. Let us look at discovery. Has everyone used a discovery platform? Yes or no? Has everyone used a discovery platform of Sovrenn? Yes or no? Okay. Those who have not used should definitely use a discovery platform. Okay. It is very important. It is according to me, discovery is like, I love discovery. I use discovery for my own research also. Okay. So discovery and Times are my favorite products, and Prime also. These three are my favorite products. Okay. So now let us look at large orders. Okay. ये तो हमने free कर रखा है. Okay. Now let us look at this company, RBM Infracom. This company got a large order of 40 crores on 9th August. Can we see that this company got a large order worth 40 crores on 9th August? Yes or no? They also got a 49 crore order. They also got a 40.6 crore order. So this company is getting a lot of large orders. Can we see that this company is getting a lot of large orders? All right. Is this company getting large orders? Yes or no? Yes, this company is getting large orders. Okay. Does this company have a profit uptrend as well? Let us check. Does this company have a profit uptrend also? Can you see a profit uptrend in this company? Yes or no? Yes, this company does have a profit uptrend also. It is also getting large orders. Right? See what happened to the price of the company. Can you see what happened to the price of the company? From here to here. Large orders can be game changers for the company. Okay. Another piece of information. Let's see this company. Okay, let's see this company. So I will open Sovrenn Times, right? Let me open. Okay. This company has a revenue of 38 crores, okay? 38 crores ka revenue tha. And this company got a 100 crore order. Was this a large order for the company, yes or no? Was this a large order for the company? A 38 crore company getting a 100 crore order. Yes, it was a large order for the company. Yeah, Vancha, I will talk about RBM Infracom as well. It got a fairly large order. And let us look at the price of this company after the large order. Right? See, let's look at the price, okay? The price was 82 rupees. Can you see the price of 82 rupees, yes or no? The price was 82 rupees. And the price is, see what happened after the large order. From 82 rupees to 180 rupees straight away. And it gave a buying opportunity also. Aram se buying ka opportunity tha. You can see what happened to the price. Large orders create huge wealth for the company. Huge wealth. Okay. So very important to study large orders. Very, very, very important. Now someone is asking, what if the company is not able to complete the large order? Okay. What if the company is not able to complete the large order? Tell me one thing. Do you think that the order giver would have done his diligence before giving the order? Yes or no? क्या order giver ने order सोच समझ के दिया था? Yes or no? Most likely order giver अक्लमंद था, उसने सोच समझ के दिया, नहीं तो वो नहीं देता. हो सकता है उससे गलती हो गई हो, बट चांस कम है. सी गारंटी किसी की चीज की नहीं स्टॉक मार्केट में, हो सकती है गलती, बट चांस कम है, राइट? क्योंकि ऑर्डर देने वाला अक्लमंद है ना, तभी दिया है. 118 करोड़ का ऑर्डर कोई बिना सोचे समझे तो देगा नहीं, उसने थोड़ा दिमाग लगाया होगा. तो हमें डरना नहीं चाहिए, वो तो दिमाग लगा रहे ना, कोई एक बंदा है मार्केट में दिमाग लगा रहा है. तो this large order was very meaningful for Viviana, very, very meaningful, right? Large orders create the biggest wealth for any company. Okay, they create the biggest wealth for any company. I'll show you one more example. Okay, see, one more example. I'll show it to you. I will not see. I'll not say if it is good to enter Viviana still or not. Okay. Now let me show you one more thing. Okay, this one. Uh, uh, See this company. If you look at it, right? If I'll give you an example. If 1 second. This company also got a very large order, Knowledge Marine, and you can see it got a 140 crore order on 17 November, and it became 50x. 50 guna हुई company. So large orders are very powerful. The most powerful thing ever. Large orders are very, very powerful. Okay, they can create huge wealth for the investors. Even 50x. I didn't take position in that company. तब it was a 2.5 साल पुरानी बात है. तब मैं भी खेल ही रहा था. मतलब I wasn't like, I had started to play in microcaps, but I was not 100% into microcaps. And now I am 100% into microcaps. At that time, I was starting to play with microcaps. मतलब, yeah. Anyway, right. So large orders can be really powerful. Now let us play some games. Okay. Let us play some games. Let's have some fun also in the session. Okay. What area in P&L to look after a company gets a large order? The revenue will increase after large order. Okay. Okay. Which company got a 39 lakh order from Shetkari Agro? Which company got a 39 lakh order from Shetkari Agro? Can you name the company? Fastest finger first. Let's play the game. 39 lakh order from Shetkari Agro. The correct answer given by Prashant Bhai first is Nirman Agri. Which company got a 72 crore order from Ministry of Defense? Which company got a 72 crore order from Ministry of Defense? It's so Zentech. Now someone is asking a very valid question, that what is a large order? What is a large order? Someone is asking a very good question. If a 1 lakh crore company gets a 100 crore order, 1 lakh crore revenue company gets a 100 crore order, is that a big order? Today's session is more relevant for microcap investing. Now we are only talking about microcaps, man. A 1 lakh crore company getting a 100 crore order is nothing. A 30 crore revenue company getting a 100 crore order, is that a big thing or a small thing? 30 crore revenue company getting a 100 crore order, big thing or a stock thing? It's a big thing, right? Someone is saying that after a large order, stock gets locked. Stock मिलता है यार, stock हमेशा मिलता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. 2-3 सर्किट मारेगा, 3 सर्किट के बाद पक्का मिलता है स्टॉक. तो स्टॉक हमेशा मिलता है. आपको रात में ऑर्डर डाल के सोना होता है, स्टॉक तो मिल जाएगा. ऐसा कभी नहीं होता कि स्टॉक ना मिले. मैं आपको दिखा भी दूंगा, मैं खुद भी खरीदता ही हूँ, राइट? Aditya, where do you get this microcap order info? We study this, we get this information from BSE and NSE, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. Okay. Now, another example. Which company got a 74 crore order in South America? 74 crore order in South America. 74 crore order in South America. Ramakrishna Forging. RK Forging. Who answered it the first? Vansh answered it the first. Vansh and Dhanesh Bhai, they answered it the first. Right. Now, let's look at this company. Let's look at which company got a 552 crore order. 552 crore order. Premier Explosives got a 552 crore order. Okay. Now, let us look at Premier Explosives. Okay. Very interesting company. Let us look at Premier Explosive in Times. Sovrenn Times में देखते हैं. ठीक है. Premier Explosive, let us look at Sovrenn Times right now. Let us look Sovrenn Times here. Are you comfortable playing with Sovrenn? मतलब Sovrenn में आप information ढूंढने में are you comfortable? You just have to search the company and you can get information. Okay. Premier Explosives on 6th July got a 87 crore order. Okay, 87 crore. The company had a revenue of 200 crores. 200 crore की company को 87 crore का order मिला. Was it significant or insignificant? Was it significant or insignificant? 200 crore company has a 665 crore order book. Very significant. Let us look at the date. July 6th. July 6th. Let us look at Premier Explosives price on July 6th. Premier Explosives price on July 6th. Okay. It is super fun how things happen. What was the price of Premier Explosives on July 6th? It was 465. On July 6th, nothing happened to the stock. And suddenly, July 6th, what's the price? 465. July 7th, what's the price? 478. Nothing happened. On July 6th, nothing happened. On July 7th, nothing happened. And see what happened after that. Someone could have easily purchased it on July 6th or July 7th and tripled their money. Can you appreciate? Stock market can be lagging also. Stock market can wait also. It's a proof stock markets are inefficient. It's a clear proof that stock markets are inefficient. They can even lag. Sir, like for that much rally, you need to be aware of that information. Yes, that is why you should read. That is why important to read. Can you see that how one could have made money from this piece of information? That is how you make money from information. Huge information, no one cared, and then it tripled. Suddenly people realized that, oh, we forgot, and then they tripled it. That is the power of information. Yeah. So I think very, very important to actually get information, right? Another example, right? So I hope this is where and when you give large order details, we give in Sovrenn Times and we give in Sovrenn Discovery also. right? So if I look at Sovrenn times, right, you can see a lot of large orders in Sovrenn times, right? So, sir, do we need to daily check BSE NSE sites for information? You have to read Sovrenn Times daily. See, BSE NSE में तो बहुत information आएगा. तो आप क्या क्या पढ़ोगे? हम तो यही करते हैं. We read information every day. So you have to read Sovrenn Times every day. You don't have to go to BSE NSE every day. ठीक है? Now, can you see a large order information for ITD cementation in Sovrenn Times? Yes or no? Okay. Therefore, it is very important to read Sovrenn Times to get this kind of information. Okay. Now, let us look at more examples. Okay. Let us look at capacity expansion. Let us play another game. Yes, you will get this information on a daily basis. That's correct, Ravichandran ji. You will get this information on a daily basis. Which company launched the Sista 360 platform? Which company launched the Sista 360 platform? Prabhu has answered it perfectly. It's King's Infra. It's King's Infra. Which company is releasing the movie Jawan? Which company is releasing the movie Jawan? Again, Prabhu has answered it correctly. It's Panorama International Studios. Himanshu, I'll answer the question later. A lot of questions are coming. I think let's answer the questions at the end now. I'll end the session in 45 minutes. Okay. Which company has opened exclusive brand store in Pune? Which company has opened exclusive brand store in Pune? Krishna has answered it perfectly. It's PNGS. They have opened the exclusive brand store in Pune. Which company started a subsidiary called TechBeck Green Energy? Which company started a subsidiary called TechBeck Green Energy? TechBeck Green Energy. Prashant Bhai has answered it correctly. It's Servotech Power. Right? Which company has started 6 Shuddhi Ayurveda hospitals? Shuddhi Ayurveda hospitals. Ganesh ji has answered it correctly. It's Gina Sikho. That's correct. The Gina Sikho is the correct answer. Right? So I hope everyone understands the power of this information, right? Let us again check more pieces of information. Let us check fundraising now. Okay, fundraising. Okay. Which company will be raising funds on 29th August? Which company will have a board meeting on 29th August to raise funding? Which company will be meeting on 29th August to raise funding? Which company will be meeting on 29th August to raise funding? Krishna Bhai has answered it correctly, and Divya ji also. The answer is Universal Studios, Universal Auto Foundry. Okay. Which company raised 26.4 crores? Which company raised 26.4 crores? Which company raised 26.4 crores? The correct answer is Orion Pro, and Prashant ji and Nawaz Bhai, they answered it correctly. Right? Is this information useful? Yes or no? Is this information useful? Yes or no? This is supremely powerful information. Information makes money because it helps you predict the future. Investing is not about balance sheets. Investing is not about ratios. Investing is not about anything else. Investing is about future prediction. Investing is about information. You don't need to be a MBA or a CFA to learn investing. If you have good common sense and you understand information properly, you can be a very good investor. No degrees are needed in investing. It's very simple. All right. So I hope you understand this, right? This is important information. Guys, there is an advanced session also. Today we are just discussing basics. So I will not go into details. You will get details in the advanced session. Who would be attending the advanced session? Can you say yes if you would be attending the advanced session? Yeah. Someone is saying, where do I get fundraising information? Shivendra, if you go to Discovery, right? Discovery may you can get preferential issuance and fundraising information. We cover in Sovrenn Times also. Even in Sovrenn Times, you can cover it in the in you can sort of get information in Sovrenn Times also. Okay. How to join advanced session? I'll in Sovrenn Education, I will update the link. If you are a Sovrenn trial, then also you can sort of register, right? How many have not taken Sovrenn trial and are attending the session? And how many will be taking the Sovrenn trial after this? How many would be taking the Sovrenn trial after this? Yeah. So uh, uh, do take Sovrenn trial in case you have not taken. Yeah. So a lot of you would have taken. A lot of you would have yet to take. See, education. So a lot of people would be attending this free of charge. We don't charge for education. You can invite your friends also. Do take trials. Our team works hard to get this information for our readers, right? So I hope this is clear. Anyway, so let me move back. Let me also cover uh, uh, JVs and acquisitions. Let us quickly cover this in 2 seconds. Okay. Which company has started collaboration with ONDC? Which company has started collaboration with ONDC? Chetan Bhai has answered it correctly. It's MOS Utility. Which company has started collaboration with Sri Vishnu Educational Society? Sri Vishnu Educational Society. Sayan Bhai has answered it correctly. It's Prevest Denpro, right? So I hope this is very, very clear. You can click on this and read information as well. Do read information. Investing is all about information, right? Investing is all about information. I hope that is very, very clear. Now let us look at this. This is another very important line. Can we write in the chat window? I want future information. 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 Very, very, very important. And Sovrenn Times only has future information. You should read Sovrenn Times every day. I do request you to write this as well. I will read Sovrenn Times. 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 See, very important that you start reading it on a daily basis. You will learn a lot of things. I will read Sovrenn Times. I will read Sovrenn Times. I will read Sovrenn Times. You can take the trial, Rajesh bhai. ट्रायल में आपको Sovrenn Times डेली मिलेगा ऑन व्हाट्सएप, ठीक है? तो ट्रायल आप लेंगे राजेश भाई, आपको व्हाट्सएप पे आ जाएगा, आपको ईमेल पे भी आ जाएगा Sovrenn Times, ठीक है? Now let us sort of understand more stuff. Now give me one answer, okay? Why does a HNI buy stock? Why would a HNI buy stock? Someone is saying how to calculate targets. We will teach stock price calculation in the next class, Balakrishna ji. Why do HNIs buy stocks? They buy stocks if they see some potential. They buy stocks if they see some potential. So if an HNI is buying your stock, is it a good thing or a bad thing? If an HNI is buying your stock, is it a good thing or a bad thing? HNI buying your stock is a good thing because they see potential in your stock. HNI buying stock is a good thing because they see potential in your stock, right? I hope that is clear to everyone. HNI is buying your stocks is a good thing because they see potential in your stock. Now, let us learn this information as well. Where to buy, um, uh, where to get this HNI buying information? You go to Discovery and you go to bulk deals data. Bulk deal is a good thing for a stock. Bulk deal data. Okay, can we see bulk deal data? Okay. Now, one question. Which company was purchased by Blue Lotus Capital Fund? Which company was purchased by Blue Lotus Capital Fund? Nawaz and Sayan Bhai, Nawaz Bhai and Sayan Bhai have answered it correctly. It's RMC Switchgear. Which company was purchased by Society Generale at 308 per share? Society Generale at 308 per share. Ranjit Bhai has answered it correctly. It's Oriana Power. Was purchased by Society Generale at 308 per share. Which company was bought by Basant Maheshwari Wealth Advisors? Basant Maheshwari Wealth Advisors. Chetan Bhai and Amit Bhai have answered it correctly. It's MAS Financial. It's MAS Financial. Which company was purchased by Anand Prakash Shah? Which company was purchased by Anand Prakash Shah? Answers DMR. Prashant Bhai has answered it correctly. It is DMR Hydro. Right? Which company was purchased by Rajesh Kumar Singla at 57 per share? Rajesh Kumar Singla at 57 per share. ResGen and Ranjit Bhai has answered it correctly. Let us look at some of these companies. What happened to ResGen after Rajesh Singla purchased it? What happened to ResGen after Rajesh Singla purchased it? कितने पे खरीदा था उन्होंने राजेश सिंगला ने 57 per share. Did it run up 57 per share se? Yeah, it ran up after the buying, right? So it ran up after Rajesh Kumar Singla invested in the company. Can you see? Okay, now tell me, is ResGen a fast growth business? Yes or no? Is ResGen a fast growth business? Yes or no? Everyone is saying that ResGen is a fast growth business. When Rajesh Singla purchased, was it fairly valued? Rajesh Singla purchased around 20 P ratio. He even purchased a fairly valued company, undervalued company. It is very easy to predict Rajesh Singla's mind. हमने राजेश सिंगला का दिमाग ही प्रेडिक्ट कर दिया है आज यहाँ पे बैठे बैठे कि राजेश सिंगला ने कंपनी को क्यों खरीदा. हमें पता है सस्ती मिल रही थी, प्रॉफिट अपट्रेंड था, खरीद लिया. सिंपल, इतना भी खरीद लिया उन्होंने. तो एचएनआई का लॉजिक ही हम गेस कर सकते हैं. कैन यू गेस एचएनआई लॉजिक फॉर बाइंग अ स्टॉक? कैन यू गेस एन एचएनआई लॉजिक फॉर बाइंग अ स्टॉक? यस और नो? Can you guess an HNI's logic for buying a stock? Yes, you can. Right? It is not that complex actually. Okay. Which company was purchased by India Equity Fund for 171 per share? India Equity Fund for 171 per share. India Equity Fund. Ganesh Bhai has answered it correctly. E2E Networks. 171 per share पे खरीदा उन्होंने India Equity Fund ने. E2E Networks. What happened to the company after it got someone purchased? What happened to the company after someone purchased? 171 to 385. It doubled. Can you see the company doubling after India Equity Fund purchased? Yes or no? Yes. Let us see this information in Sovrenn Times also. E2E Networks. Okay. Let's see Sovrenn Times. Let's see Sovrenn Times. Can you see India Equity Fund purchasing this company on 12th July? This is why even a single day of Sovrenn Times should not be missed. Can you see in Sovrenn Times India Equity Fund purchasing company? Can you see this? 12th July, yes or no? That is why very important to read Sovrenn Times every day. Now, a very good question someone is asking, that someone is buying, someone is selling. How is it good for the stock? What is the reason for buying? What is the reason for buying? The reason for buying is only one, that you expect the stock price to go up. What is the reason for selling? Profit booking is a reason for selling. Marriage in the family is a reason for selling. Paying off a loan is a reason for selling. Going to Antarctica is a reason for selling. Going to America is a reason for selling. Getting your children married is a reason for selling. Buying a new house is a reason for selling. So many reasons for selling, but one reason for buying. If a HNI buys and HNI sells, HNI buying is more important than HNI selling. Multiple reasons to sell, one reason to buy. No other reason to buy except the stock price will go up. Okay, let us look at this company, Balu Forge. Okay, let us look at this company, Balu Forge. Someone is saying when to exit. Krishna Bhai, we will answer this question. Wait for 10 minutes. We will answer this question. Balu Forge. Okay, let us create a story around Balu Forge. On 15th February, they said that they will raise a facility in Belgaum. Greed may be the answer for buying. Reason for buying is to make money. Because the HNI expects the price to go up, greed is the answer, of course, but it's to make money. Simple. Can you see that Balu Forge wanted to set up? HNIs में fear नहीं होता. HMD Global no के HNIs को डर नहीं लगता है, वो smart होते हैं. HNIs are professional investors. उनको greed fear से फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Are HNIs smart investors, dumb investors? Are HNIs smart investors or dumb investors? HNIs are typically smart investors. They know what they're doing in the market. Okay, so they know what they're doing in the market. Okay, so Balu Forge was about to set up a new manufacturing facility in February. Then we saw someone buying Balu Forge. Why was this person buying Balu Forge on March 9th? Because Balu Forge was about to set up a new manufacturing facility. We know the answer, that Balu Forge was about to set up a new manufacturing facility. That's why this buying happened. अब आप क्रोनोलॉजी समझिए. वो बोलते हैं ना, एक मीम आता है, आप क्रोनोलॉजी समझिए. पहले बोला असेंबली, पहले बोला कैपेसिटी बढ़ाएंगे. HNI ने बाय करना चालू कर दिया. यहाँ पे आ गया ऑर्डर. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आ गया ऑर्डर, बड़ा ऑर्डर. HNI और खरीदते गए. HNI ने और खरीदना चालू कर दिया. तब प्राइस चल रहा था 80 रुपया, 90 रुपया. 90 रुपए का प्राइस था. 90 रुपीज वाज द प्राइस. ठीक है, अब आया और बाइंग आई. March 24th को भी HNI बाइंग हुई. Then what happened? More buying in April 17th. Now what happened? ठीक है, थोड़ा सेलिंग में आया. Good results. फिर company published excellent results. Then what happened? More buying happened. Then what happened? अभी आएगा मजा. अब आ गई फंड रेजिंग. फंडिंग भी आ गई कंपनी के अंदर. फंड रेजिंग आ गई. एंड व्हाट हैपेंड? स्टॉक प्राइस डबल्ड. तो 90 रुपए पे था, 90 रुपए से 180 रुपए हो गया. क्रोनोलॉजी देख रहे हैं आप? कैपेसिटी एक्सपेंशन इंफॉर्मेशन, HNI बाइंग इंफॉर्मेशन, फंड रेजिंग इंफॉर्मेशन, प्राइस डबल्ड. That is how stock market works, right? It's a proper story. They wanted to increase capacity. HNIs knew about this information. They started buying. After this, they got a large order. HNIs gave them more money to help them execute the order, and the stock price doubled. Proper logical story that happened, right? So I hope this is very clear how things work, how to think about investing. ये सब कहानी में चलता है, right? Someone is saying how many companies should be there in the portfolio. Initially, if you want to start microcap investing, take 5 companies in the portfolio, only 10-20% allocation to microcaps. Start making money. Once you start making money in microcaps, make a 100% microcap portfolio. Once you start making money, I have a 100% microcap portfolio. Initially, only 20% money in microcaps, 80% आपको जहां डालने डालो. Start making money. Once you know that you make money, then scale up microcap portfolio. Initially, only 10-20% money in microcaps. At least 5 stocks. Don't do one stock. Okay, one question for everyone. If I say that this stock will go up, do you think you should believe me? If someone tells you that this stock will go up, X stock, can you believe that person? No one can tell that which stock will go up. No one can tell that which stock can go up. No one in the world. Okay. So I hope that is clear कि one stock में ना बता नहीं पाओगे. You should always have a portfolio of stocks, at least 5 to 10 stocks. Even if you're experimenting, always have 5 to 10 stocks in the portfolio wherever you experiment. Someone is asking my return. I will show you my return also. I will show you my public return. चाहो तो मैं अपना private portfolio भी दिखा दूंगा. आपको मैं अपना portfolio दिखा सकता हूँ. थोड़ा सा जो मैंने public dealing का रखा है. देखो, मैंने Felix लिया था. Felix was a bulk deal which I did. You can see. I'll just show you my bulk deals, okay? So I also have a public portfolio. You can track it, right? मैंने निर्माण कितने में खरीदा? What was my buying price on निर्माण? Can you tell me? What was my buying price on निर्माण? What was my buying price on निर्माण? 60 rupees. What is the price right now? What is the price right now? It's 180 rupees. Tripled for me. Right? Chemtech, I purchased at 32 rupees. I'll tell you why I sold Quality Arrow. Felix, I purchased 71 rupees. What's the price right now? It's 140, 130, 140 rupees. This is my public portfolio. You can check here also. I can show my private portfolio, not a problem. That's also fine. My CAGR is more than 70%. I have 4x my personal wealth through microcap investing. 4 गुना अपना खुद का पैसा किया है from microcap investing. ठीक है. So I also keep on doing bulk deals. So you can check my names in the bulk deal data as well. ठीक है. Do you invest in all stocks published in Sovrenn Times? Sovrenn Times has more than 300 stocks. Do you think anyone can invest in all stocks? No. Sovrenn, you have to select from Sovrenn Times stocks. 320 stocks have been published in Sovrenn Times. You can't invest in all stocks. You should not. You should filter stocks. Sovrenn stocks can go down. Sovrenn stocks can go flat. Sovrenn stocks can go up also. A lot of them do go up. But we don't want to comment on price. We never comment on price. You have to filter from Sovrenn. You can't invest in all Sovrenn stocks. Doesn't make any sense. Sovrenn publishes a lot of information. There are 300 stocks in Sovrenn's platform. Anyway, so what is the exit strategy? We will answer that information as well. Anyway, so let us go. Some more fastest finger first. Let us play fastest finger first. Okay. Which company did Neomile Corporate Advisory buy? Neomile Corporate Advisory buy. Which company? Spectrum Talent is the right answer as given by Vansh and Abhay Bhai. Spectrum Talent. Which company did Vedankit Traders buy? Vedankit Traders buy. Vedankit Traders. Ranjit Bhai has answered it perfectly. It's CFF Fluid. Right? I hope this is very, very clear for everyone. We do have an iOS app, Prabhu. We can share the link in some time. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Anyway. Okay. So now can you guess HNI's mind for buying? I hope you can. Anyway, that's fine. Let us write this down in the chat window. I will make HNI's work for me. 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 Stock market is the only place in the world where really rich people work for retail investors. It is reverse capitalism at its best. The world is a capitalist place, right? And ethical capitalism is fine, but stock market is the only place which has reverse capitalism. Supremely rich people work for retail investors. We must take their help. We must make them work for us. They work for us, right? We must use their buying information. Okay. So I hope this is very, very clear. Now, let us move ahead. Is robotics an emerging sector? Is robotics an emerging sector? Yes or no? Any sector which is, someone is asking one question, can HNIs go wrong? One question for everyone. Can HNIs go wrong? Can HNIs go wrong? Yes, they can go wrong. HNIs also go wrong. But the probability is less. HNIs also go wrong, but the probability is less. Therefore, we can't blindly trust anyone. Right? Do I go wrong? Yes, I do go wrong. In fact, you will see that I made a mistake in quality RO. I sold it very quickly. I also go wrong. Everyone goes wrong. No one is perfect. If anyone who has a 100% hit rate is a liar. No one can have a 100% hit rate. There are people with 90% hit rates. 90% भी हैं लोगों के. गुना जी से हमने बात किया तो उनके 90 से ऊपर थे. 90 होते हैं लोगों के. Someone is saying when to exit. We will answer that question, Pulkit. Just wait for 10 minutes. We will answer that question as well. What is the max loss I have incurred in any stock? 40% is the maximum loss I've incurred in any stock. 40%. I've never incurred more than 40% in any stock. How much is the maximum gain I've made in any stock? 25x. No, 25 nahi. 20x is my maximum gain also. So 20x is 2000% return. Highest is 2000% return and the loss is 40%. माइक्रो कैप इन्वेस्टिंग में पैसा बनता ही अगर आप स्मार्टली करोगे, मैथ ही बनवा देगा. अपसाइड इतनी हाई होती है, डाउन साइड इतनी कम होती है. तो एनीवे, is cement an emerging sector? Is cement an emerging sector? Yes or no? Is cement an emerging sector? Everyone is saying no. Cement कल भी था, आज भी है, कल भी रहेगा. Cement कल भी था, आज भी है, कल भी रहेगा. Is paper emerging? Paper is not कल भी था, आज भी है, कल भी रहेगा. Drone, is drone emerging? Cement is cyclical also, yes. Is drone emerging? Yes, drone is emerging. Is space exploration emerging? Yes, space exploration is emerging. Is solar energy emerging? Solar energy. Yes, solar energy is emerging. Is SME lending emerging? SME lending. SME lending is also emerging. How do you find emerging sectors? How do you find emerging sectors? Go to discovery. Most of these are emerging sectors. Railways is emerging. Consumption is emerging. 5G is emerging. Semiconductor emerging. Electric vehicle emerging. SME lending emerging. Clean energy emerging. Electrification emerging. Defense, AI, capital goods, all are emerging. Right? Why are emerging sectors good? Can you tell me why are emerging sectors good? Emerging sectors grow fast. Drones will grow very fast. Robots will grow very fast. Missiles will grow very fast. Very important that we invest in emerging sectors. Very important that we invest in emerging sectors. Very, very, very important. So let us write this down. I love emerging sectors. 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 Can we all write this down? I love emerging sectors. I love emerging sectors. Right. See, now our learning is Basic session completes our learning by 60%. You must attend advanced session to go into depth of everything. We will go into depth of everything in some time. We will answer also more questions right now. It's still not done. We will have to answer the questions. This is the summary of our session. Good valuation, profit uptrend, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Your stock must be purchased at good valuation. Your stock must have profit uptrend. Your stock, you should have future information about your stock. There should be some HNI help in your stock, preferably as well. And your stock should be in an emerging sector, right? Preferably, all 5 should be met. But it is tough to meet all 5 criteria. Which are the most important criteria? Profit uptrend is the most important criteria. Good valuation is the second most important criteria. Future information and HNI help are one and the same thing. Emerging sector is also important. I would say first 3 are the most important, and 4th and 5th are also important but slightly optional. Preferably, all 5 are very important, right? So I hope you understand that all 5 are very, 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 very important. This is the summary of the session. And now we will learn some stock picking also in some time. Okay? And then we will learn exit also. This is the summary. Can we all write the summary of the session? Evergreen business, profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Profit uptrend, good valuation. See, we have lots to learn right now. Exit strategy bachi hai. So please wait. Very important that we cover other things as well. Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Can we write this down? Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Profit uptrend, good valuation, future information, HNI buying, great sector. Now let us learn some stock picking, okay? थोड़ा stock picking भी सीखते हैं. Okay. Let us look at this company. Okay. And I will teach historical only. Historically दिखाएंगे. ठीक है. On 22nd of May. On 22nd of May. This company had profit uptrend. Yes or no? On 22nd May, KP Energy had a profit uptrend. You can see that this company had a profit uptrend. I can show you the numbers here also. Can you see a profit uptrend here? Yes, this company had a profit uptrend on 22nd May. Was the valuation good? 10 P ratio. Was the valuation good? Yes, the valuation was good as well. Did we have future visibility? Yes, we did have future visibility as well. Did we see HNI buying? Yes, we saw HNI buying also. Did it have emerging sector? Yes, it did have emerging sector wind energy. Did KP Energy satisfy criteria on 22nd May? Did KP Energy satisfy criteria on 22nd May? Yes or no? Did KP Energy satisfy criteria on 22nd May? Yes or no? Yes, it did satisfy criteria. Right? We have to map the companies against our criteria and find whether these companies meet our criteria or not. Let us look at another example. Okay. KPI Green Energy. Let us go back. Is there anyone who has played with historical sovereign times? Is there anyone who has played with historical sovereign times? You should play with historical sovereign times. मजा आएगा. पुराने में जाओ, पुराना देखो कि क्या हुआ. Learning मिलेगा. Play with historical sovereign times. It is a lot of learning. मजा आएगा कि कब क्या हुआ, क्यों हुआ. There are people who play with historical sovereign times. बहुत मजा आता है. मैं भी खेलता हूँ. It is like a lot of fun actually. Okay. On 20th March, on 20th March, did KPI Energy did KPI Energy have a profit uptrend? Yes or no? Yes, it does have profit uptrend. Was the PE low? Yes. Was the sector futuristic? Yes. Was the promoter buying? Yes. Did we have future visibility? Yes. Did it meet all our criteria? Yes, it did. What was the price? 431. Sovereign times earlier to June is available. आपको scrolling करना पड़ेगा. आप यहाँ पे जा सकते हो months में. आप yes, KP Energy and KPI Energy are different. They are different. Can you see historical sovereign times कैसे खेलना है? You can play in the month column. Month में आप खेल सकते हो. Can everyone see month column? Can everyone see the month column? Yes or no? Month column में you can filter historical sovereign times. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. आप सारे sovereign times पढ़ सकते हो. You can read every sovereign times. Anyway, did this company meet the criteria? Yes, it did. What was the price? 431. What's the price today? It's 873. The company doubled. The company doubled in 6 months. So we map the companies against our criteria, right? We map the companies against our criteria. So I hope this is clear. Is this clear? That you have to map the companies against the sovereign criteria and see what is working, what is not working. The better the fit, the better the company. But there is no guarantee for anything. You are just increasing probability of success. I hope that is very clear. So I hope this is clear. Now comes the question of exit. And a lot of people are talking about exit strategy, right? What is our thesis for investing? What is our biggest thesis for investing? What is our biggest thesis for investing? Our biggest thesis for investing is this slide. Profit uptrend. Profit uptrend is our biggest thesis for investing. What is the antithesis? What is the exact opposite? That profit fails to rise. Profit fails to rise. We thought that the profit will increase, but it did not increase, right? Antithesis is profit does not rise a lot. What do you fear? You fear big drop in profits. We fear big drop in profits because we expect the profits to rise. Our exact opposite is a drop in profits, and we are scared of big drop in profits. If a company registers a big drop in profits, it means that something bad happened to the business. If a company registers big drop in profits, something bad happened to the business. Is that clear? We fear sudden big drop in profits. Let me show this to you with an example. We show this with an example. Let's see this company. No, not this one. 1 point, never buy a company at 52-week high. Always wait for companies to correct. One important point, never buy a company at 52-week high. Always wait for them to correct. Initially, at least. Don't make 52-week highs by buying. Always buy after a correction. 10-20% ऊपर से नीचे उठाना हमेशा. Never ever buy at 52-week highs initially. I do buy at 52-week highs, but I know when to buy. I buy at good valuations. Preferably don't buy at 52-week highs. Preferably. Okay. Always buy after a small correction or some correction. Okay. Did this company have a profit uptrend till March 22? Can you see a profit uptrend till March 22 for this company? Yes or no? You can see a profit uptrend. And you saw a sudden big drop in profits. Right? We should sell when we see a sudden big drop in profits. That's when we sell. Okay. Can we see a big drop in profits in June 22? Yes or no? Can we see a big drop in profits in June 22? Yes or no? What is a big drop? More than 30-40% is typically a big drop. 30 to 40% is typically a big drop. 10-20% is perfectly fine. But sales is increasing, doesn't matter. Profit gira. Profit girna is a bad thing. Investing is all about profits and nothing else. A sudden big drop in profits is typically a bad thing. Okay. See, मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा ये हमेशा सही होता है. As a conservative investor, be conservative. If you see a sudden big drop, exit. Sometimes drops are temporary, but for that you need a lot of foresight. बहुत ज़्यादा future का thinking चाहिए. Initially, be conservative. Exit after big drop in profits. Sudden big drops. Right? So, preferably exit after sudden big drop in profits. Is that clear? A sudden big drop in profits is not that crazy. Someone is saying it's a drop is not year on year, but ये seasonal business है. ये transformers ये evergreen है. इसमें मैं quarter on quarter comparison करूंगा. Year on year नहीं करूंगा. It is not a seasonal business. It is a evergreen business. So I can't do a year on year comparison. I have to do a quarter on quarter comparison. Sudden big drop, 30-40% is also a big drop. For me, 30% is a big drop. 30-35%, typically a big drop. This is not a seasonal business. It's a evergreen business, and therefore year on year comparison has to be done. Right? So I hope that is quite clear for everyone. ये थोड़ा ना एक्सपीरियंस आएगा क्योंकि ये सारे थोड़े ह्यूरिस्टिक्स हैं. दे आर नॉट लाइक परफेक्ट रूल्स. तो कभी कभी होता है कि ड्रॉप भी होता है, ड्रॉप भी फाइन होता है. तो मतलब वो थोड़ा सा टाइम के साथ समझेगा. सो आई विल नॉट सॉर्ट ऑफ गो डीपर इनटू दैट एटलीस्ट टुडे. ठीक है. सो इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? I fear sudden big drop in profits. Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? We have to fear sudden big drop in profits. But we compare quarter to quarter, yes. In Ashish Bhai, in evergreen businesses, we compare quarter to quarter. In seasonal businesses, we compare year on year. In evergreen businesses, we compare quarter to quarter. In seasonal businesses, we compare year on year. That is how you check if the drop is big. Let me show you another example. Okay. Is this a sudden big drop in profits? Yes or no? Is this a sudden big drop in profits? Yes or no? Is this a sudden big drop in profits? Yes or no? This had a proper profit uptrend. Someone is saying no. अरे आधा हो गया profit. मतलब काफी खराब है. जून में देखो खत्म ही हो गया profit. बहुत ही ज्यादा बुरी तरीके से गिरा है. See, sometimes क्या होता है, इसको ना हमेशा समझना चाहिए थोड़ा कि ये क्यों गिरा है. अगर आपको लगता है कि ये टेम्पररी है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. बट अगर कंजर्वेटिव हो तो निकल जाओ. स्टार्टिंग में कंजर्वेटिव होना चाहिए. आपको इनिशियली नहीं समझता क्या टेम्पररी है क्या नहीं है. See, if I were you, I would understand whether this is temporary or permanent. If it is temporary, not a big deal. If it is permanent, it's a problem. In the beginning, ये नहीं समझेगा कि temporary या permanent है. In the beginning, be conservative. If you see a sudden big drop in profits, you can sort of exit. Right? Again, this is a clear. It's not a. It's not a. It's not a seasonal business. Someone is saying this is temporary. You may be right. I am not sure. I don't know whether it is temporary or permanent. You may be right that this may be temporary. You need to dive deeper into it. I have not gone deeper into it. If you are conservative, initially one should be conservative, but once you become smarter, right, you should figure out if it's a temporary drop or a permanent drop, right? So think about this. See, profit गिरना is a bad thing, Ranjit bhai. Sales is increased, it's fine, but profit गिरना is a bad thing. Okay. So sudden big drop in profits is not a good thing. Anyway, okay. So I hope this is clear. Some psychology, loss booking is very important. Okay. If you make someone is HMD Global Nokia, please wait for some time. Let me answer in some time. Are the profits reinvested for business expansion? Yes, profits should be for business expansion. If it is not, and is it a bad thing? It is not a bad thing. It's see, अगर opportunity है तो वो reinvest करेगा. अगर opportunity नहीं है तो आपको dividend के form में दे देगा. So profits ideally should be invested for business expansion. But even if it is not, it's not a bad thing. Even dividends are a fine thing. So don't really worry about it. Okay. Anyway, loss booking is very important. If you make an error, exit in a loss, perfectly fine. Make the winners really big. Don't do profit booking. Profit booking is not a good thing. Do profit booking only if the business has changed, if you see a sudden big drop in profits. Rakesh Chunjanwala never did profit booking in Titan. You can have a stock which never reduced profits. You can have a stock which never reduced profits. Keep riding. Always keep riding if your stock is posting good numbers. Okay. For example, let me show you this company. Let me show you this company. This company never posted bad numbers. You can see this company never posted bad numbers. Can you see that this company never posted bad numbers? Chandak bhai, we should check both operating profit and net profit. दोनों check करना होता है. Both operating profit and net profit. ठीक है? Exit strategy के लिए भी net profit, operating profit दोनों check करना होता है. Can you see that this company never posted bad numbers? Operating profits and net profits are typically proportional to each other. तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. कोई भी check कर लोगे एक ही बात है. Can you see that this company never posted bad numbers? Yes or no? Can you see that this company never posted bad numbers? Yes or no? This company for the last 4 years never posted bad numbers. This was a big multi-bagger. If you had invested in 2020, you would be supremely rich by now. Big multi-bagger. Another example. Did this company ever post bad numbers? Let me show this company. Did this company ever post bad numbers? This company has also never posted bad numbers. Always increasing. हल्का फुल्का dip चलता है. 30% drop कभी नहीं आया. Did this company ever post bad numbers? No, it did not. Till the company posts bad numbers, we will keep on riding. Some companies don't post bad numbers for 10 years. Those are the multi-baggers. Some companies will never go post bad numbers. Those are the multi-baggers. Right? I hope that is very clear. We keep on riding till the company is doing well. Okay. Now some more things. How to start investing. See, if your portfolio is, let's say, 5 lakh rupees, initially start microcap investing with a very small amount, maybe 50,000 rupees, 10% of your whatever number. ठीक है, छोटे से start करो कि कुछ गड़बड़ भी हो गई तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. We should start small. Always start with 10 stocks and equal allocations. Always start with 10 stocks and equal allocations. If you are able to make profits, start investing bigger. If you are not able to make profits, maybe microcap investing is not for you. If you're making loss, ऐसा होता है, लोग डर जाते हैं. It's fine. It's human nature. There will be people who will not be able to make money here. It's कुछ होगा. Sometimes if you are by nature a guy who इसमें ना थोड़ा का वो भी चाहिए होता है, फियर मैनेजमेंट का बहुत ज्यादा, इमोशनल मैनेजमेंट का बहुत ज्यादा एंगल रहता है. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू मैनेज मेक प्रॉफिट, इट्स फाइन, होगा कुछ के साथ होगा, डोंट एंटर इनटू देन. बट इफ यू आर एबल टू मेक प्रॉफिट, स्केल अप द इन्वेस्टिंग. ठीक है, स्टार्ट स्मॉल with 10 stocks, equal allocations, and then scale up. Start small with 10 stocks, equal allocations, then scale up. Start small with 10 stocks, equal allocations, and then scale up. Equal allocation is very important. Equal allocation is very important. Initially, do equal allocation. Agar there's a guy, let's say there's a person who invests 70% of his money in a single stock, रात को नींद आना बंद हो जाएगा. You will not be able to sleep properly. If you invest 50% of your money in a stock, you will not be able to sleep properly. Have equal allocations, at least have 10 stocks. Someone is saying SME में 2 लाख का लॉट होता है, स्टार्टिंग में SME मत करो, नॉन SME माइक्रो कैप करो. In the beginning, don't do SME micro caps. Do non SME micro caps. नॉन SME माइक्रो कैप्स की लाइन लगी हुई है, तो अच्छे नॉन SME माइक्रो कैप्स है, मैं आपको बहुत सारे दिखा सकता हूँ. नॉन SME माइक्रो कैप्स की लाइन लगी हुई है. Initially, don't invest in SMEs. Invest in non SME micro caps. ठीक है. Now, this is very important. Equal allocations, at least 10 stocks. And you have to diversify. Preferably 20 stocks. I will diversify. 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 Can we write this down? Very important that we diversify. See, I repeat, मुझे repeat करने में मजा नहीं आता. मैं हर हफ्ता repeat करता हूँ, तो obviously मुझे लगता है मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ, but repetition से ना याद हो जाती है. So that is why I repeat. You would think यार ये repeat करते रहते हैं, मतलब it's not childish. I understand it's childish, but repetition reinforces things. रट जाता है, दिमाग में घुस जाएगा कि यार ये करना है. That is why I ask everyone to repeat also. Right? Diversification is very important. Now, very important that we diversify, right? So that's very, very important as well. Um, uh, uh, now I will not take any other questions. I hope all companies you select in Sovrenn times are investable. 30% companies in Sovrenn times are SMEs. So you will not be able to invest in 30% companies because उसमें lot size होता है. 70% are investable जहाँ पे lot size नहीं होता है. So I think वो आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि lot size sort of नहीं होना चाहिए initially companies. 70% companies in Sovrenn don't have a lot size. So it's not a problem basically. ठीक है. Anyway, one important question. अभी entry strategy भी सीख लेते हैं थोड़ा. Let me show you entry strategy also. ठीक है. All long-term uptrends start with 2-quarter uptrends. All long-term uptrends start with 2-quarter uptrends. 1-quarter uptrend can be a tukka. 2-quarter uptrends with information is typically not a tukka. All long-term uptrends start with 2-quarter uptrends. When did the uptrend in this company start? When did the profit uptrend in this company start? In which quarter? In which quarter did Sovrenn Times only covers profit uptrend companies? They are good, they are profit uptrends, right? Typically. When did profit uptrend in this company start? Someone is saying December 2020. Someone is saying December 21. I think the uptrend started in December 2020. In fact, someone can also say March 21. So uptrend started somewhere around this point of time. March 2020, March 21 or December 2020. Somewhere around this time. Let us see if we invest in company after 2-quarter uptrends and the uptrend continues, what happens? Let's see. This was a price in March 21, somewhere around here. You would have entered this company around $100, mota mota. This was a time from December to May when this uptrend started. See, you can see a big volume here. Market recognized uptrends around here. Market ने भी मई में realize किया था. Stock market realized big volume, you can see here. this is the time where you started the uptrend, and see the uptrend is continuously continuing. All long-term uptrends start with 2-quarter uptrends. All long-term uptrends start with 2-quarter uptrends. 1-quarter uptrend can be a fluke. 1-quarter uptrend can be a fluke. All long-term uptrends started at least 2-quarter uptrends. At least 2 क्वार्टर के अच्छे नंबर्स देखो. At least 2 क्वार्टर के अच्छे नंबर्स देखो. ठीक है? So that is how you start, right? Does everyone understand the 2-quarter logic? Does everyone understand the 2-quarter logic? I'll show you why 1 quarter does not work. Can you see a very good 1 quarter? Can you see a very good 1 quarter? 1 quarters can be like big flukes, right? मतलब ये 9 fluke था, इसका बढ़ रहा है, कम हो रहा है, बढ़ रहा है, कम हो रहा है, कुछ भी चल रहा है. So 1 quarters can be like flukes. Always prefer long term uptrends. ठीक है कि थोड़ा 2-3 क्वार्टर हो गए. Preferably 2-3 क्वार्टर्स का वेट कर लो, उसके बाद थोड़ा गारंटी मिल जाता है. ठीक है? I'll show you a company, okay? और क्या नाम है इसका? See, once you become more seasoned, right, someone will try to guess after 1 quarter also. If you see, right, this company posted a very good number in the March quarter. I entered after the March quarter because I thought that the uptrend will continue. But entering after 1 quarter is very risky. It can backfire. So never invest after 1 quarter uptrend. It is very risky. It can backfire. This also posted a good numbers in the June quarter, क्योंकि मतलब काफी बढ़ा ही है, ये numbers भी ठीक ठाक है. But 1 quarter uptrends are very risky. It's not a good idea to start after 1 quarter. 1 quarter can be a fluke. Always prefer after 2 quarters. Okay. So that's also very important. One more important point, right? There is something called ESM2 in main board microcaps. While investing in microcaps, you must learn about ESM2. You can go to my YouTube channel. You will see a video there. I'll just share my YouTube channel ka link also. 1 second. See, I would suggest if you are starting, stay away from main board microcaps. What is main board microcaps? Any stock which is less than 500 crore and does not have a lot size. Stay away from that stock. Watch one of my videos on ESMs as well. ESM stage 2. Very important. Stay away from main board microcap. Stay away from main board microcap right now. Because of ESM2. What is main board microcap? Main board microcap is equal to a company with no lot size and market cap less than 500 crores. इससे अभी दूर रहना. Preferably don't play in main board microcaps because of ESM. SMEs are fine and above 500 crore is fine. So very important, do read this video on ESM2. ESM2 is a problematic thing. If you are new, you must watch this video on ESM2. कहाँ गया ESM2? ESM framework. ये पढ़ लेना video. Watch this video, okay? So do watch this video, and you can sort of watch other videos also to learn more investing. Okay? And we will publish this video, this session on my channel also. What is SME definition? SME is a company which has a lot size. Any company which has a lot size is a SME company. What is a lot size? सेबी ने बोला है कि भाई कुछ कंपनियों को ना आप एक शेयर नहीं खरीद सकते, आपको मिनिमम 1000 शेयर खरीदने हैं, उसको लॉट साइज बोलते हैं. एसएमई को लॉट साइज में खरीदा जाता है. वो आप 1000 शेयर खरीद सकते हो, 1200 खरीद सकते हो, 1500 खरीद सकते हो. लॉट साइज रैंडम होता है, आप एक शेयर नहीं खरीद सकते. एनी कंपनी विच हैज अ लॉट साइज इज एसएमई कंपनी. ठीक है, ये देख लेना, आपको दिख जाएगा. मैं आपको सॉवरेन में भी दिखा देता हूँ. 1 सेकेंड. 1 सेकेंड. One second. So I hope you can see the screen, right? Sovereign Times में. See this company which got covered on 17th August is a non-lot size company. इसमें कोई lot size नहीं है. इसका फाइलिंग हम देते हैं. आई होप यू कैन रीड सॉवरेन टाइम्स. फाइलिंग हम देते हैं, पूरा प्रॉफिट अपट्रेंड वगैरह सब देते हैं, और ये सारे इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हैं. लॉन्ग टर्म अपट्रेंड है कि नहीं है, शॉर्ट टर्म अपट्रेंड है कि नहीं है, सेक्टर अच्छा है कि नहीं है, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. इसमें भी नॉन लॉट साइज है, इसमें कोई लॉट साइज नहीं है. इसमें भी कोई लॉट साइज नहीं है, सो नो लॉट साइज हियर आल्सो. दिस कंपनी हैज अ लॉट साइज. whenever a company has a lot size, तो सॉवरेन में लिखा आता है. कैन यू सी द लॉट साइज इंफॉर्मेशन? लॉट साइज इज 1000 शेयर्स. सॉवरेन में नेगेटिव इन्फॉर्मेशन भी आता है. अगर किसी कंपनी के अगेंस्ट नेगेटिव इन्फॉर्मेशन होती है तो वो भी हम पब्लिश करते हैं. तो ऑल पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव इन्फॉर्मेशन कम्स इन सॉवरेन टाइम्स. कैन यू सी लॉट साइज हियर, अमाल? So therefore you can check which company has a lot size, which company does not have a lot size in sovereign. ठीक है? I hope this is clear to everyone. I hope. Can you read this table also? Can you read this table? Long term uptrend है कि नहीं है, short term profit uptrend है कि नहीं है, PE moderate है कि नहीं है, sector futuristic है कि नहीं है. It is exactly a framework. जो framework हमने आज study किया, right? It is exactly that. Can everyone read Sovereign Times? Yes or no? Can everyone read Sovereign Times? Yes or no? ठीक है. So I hope you can read Sovereign Times. अगर नहीं हो रहा है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आप पढ़ते रहो, अपने आप टाइम के साथ हो जाएगा. Should the stock be in both long term uptrend and short term uptrend to enter? Ideally yes. Ideally दोनों होने चाहिए, but कुछ लोग सिर्फ दोनों में करते हैं. मेरे हिसाब से दोनों होने चाहिए, वो अच्छा होता है. मैं कभी कभी दोनों के अलावा भी कर देता हूँ. कभी कभी अगर एक क्वार्टर ऑफ आगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती है तो आइडियली दोनों होने चाहिए. ठीक है. एनीवे, सो आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. So what I was saying, all long term uptrends start with 2 quarter uptrends. एक दो एग्जांपल और ले लेते हैं. Okay, when did the uptrend start for this company? When did the uptrend start for this company? When did the uptrend start for this company? Which time frame? Someone is saying June 21, December 21, somewhere around here. Yes, somewhere around here. June 21, December 21, you can say the uptrend started. You can see, अगर आप June 21, September 21 का प्राइस देखोगे तो भाई प्राइस बहुत कम था, फिर स्टॉक प्राइस भाग गया. तो आप देख लोगे तो ये वर्क करता है. इट्स अबाउट प्रॉफिट्स, राइट? 80 रुपए से 1000 रुपए भाग गया. सो all long term uptrends start with 2 quarter uptrends. Can we write this down? All long term uptrends start with 2 quarter uptrends. So I hope this is clear for everyone. So I think the session is mostly done now. In case you have not taken Sovereign, you can take full access, 2 months trial at 400. You can purchase 1 year access at 5000. In case you want to take Sovereign Times, you can take it 1000 as well. ठीक है. So these are the products. 2 महीने का ट्रायल आप 400 में ले सकते हैं. You have to create an account and you can buy 2 months access at 4000. ठीक है. I hope this is clear. One help which I need. Okay, one help. Can you share your feedback here on this tweet about the session? And can you subscribe? You can come to my YouTube channel as well. इसी पे हम videos upload करेंगे. तो आप देख लेना. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. I'll just share the link also here. So both I have done. Please do share your feedback on the tweet. Someone is saying where they can follow me. They can follow me on the tweet on Sovrenn on my YouTube channel and on Twitter as well, and on LinkedIn also. So I'll just share everything so that you can, in case someone wants to sort of keep following what we are doing, they can. 1 second. LinkedIn also I'll just share 1 second. Uh, so now you can ask your questions as well. LinkedIn, I can share the link. Yeah, so I have given my Twitter link, my LinkedIn link, and my Twitter link, LinkedIn link, and YouTube channel. You can follow all the three places, right? So how was the session? We have exited. The session is done. How was the session? Investing is very simple based on data. See, investing is very simple. आपको कोई रोसी, someone is saying PB की कोई जरूरत नहीं investing में. Investing is very simple. Let us not complicate it. हम कुछ भी निकालने को रोसी, ट्रेड रिसीवेबल, कैश, क्या कौन से बोलते हो, क्विक रेशियो, देन आपका दुनिया भर के रेशियोज होते हैं, वो सब का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. It's fairly straightforward. It's not complicated. You can